What's up, Accounting Genius? Correcting entries. Correcting. Entries na nagko-correct ng mga maling entries. Kasi dapat ang mga pagkakamali kino-correct, tinatama, hindi tinotolerate, di ba? So, kung gusto niyo munang sagutan, you can pause the video and take a screenshot. Okay? Let's start. Dito pa lang habang tinitingnan mo yung problem, sa mga accounts pa lang, maling-mali na yung entries. March 5. Paid insurance for the month 15K. Entry made. Debit rent expense and credit cash for 15K. So what should be the correct entry? Debit prepaid insurance, credit cash for 15K. Saan kaya nanggaling yung rent expense? Prepaid insurance is an asset and not an expense. Why? Kasi mapapakinabangan pa siya ni business pag meron mang di magandang mangyari. Habang papalapit ng papalapit sa end ng term na covered ng insurance policy, dun pa lang siya nagiging insurance expense through adjusting entries. Then, correcting entry. Kopyahin mo lang yung di na-record at yung maling na-record. Debit prepaid insurance, 15K, and credit rent expense, tinatanggal natin yung expense na na-record na mali, 15K. March 11. Received cash from a customer on account, 5,482. Okay, entry made. Dito, tama ba yung entry? Tama yung account titles na ginamit, pero mali yung amount. Delicads to, no? Imagine mo ganito kalaki yung variance, pero nangyayari talaga to sa totoong buhay. So, for the correct entry, debit cash and credit AR for 5,482. So, we have to decrease the cash and increase the AR. Debit accounts receivable, 49,338. And credit cash, 49,338. 54,820 less 5,482 is 49,338. Purchased supplies on credit, 500 pesos. Entry made, debit supplies, credit AR for 500. So, may mali ba dito? Meron, kasi instead na i-record mo yung payable, ang na-record is receivable. Correct entry? Debit supplies, credit accounts payable. I-credit mo ngayon si accounts payable and reverse mo si AR. Debit accounts receivable for 500. March 29, made a cash purchase of equipment, 65,000. Entry made, debited building for 65K and credited forever capital for 65K. Wow, equipment pero naging building. So for the correct entry, debit equipment, 65K, and credit cash. Kasi for the correcting entry, we have to reverse the two accounts used. Debit forever capital, 65K. Credit building, 65K. And now we have to post the correct entries. Debit equipment, 65K. And credit cash, 65K. So now we have a compound entry. March 31. Miss Forever, the owner, withdrew cash for personal use, 7,800. Entry made. For this, wrong account used for the debit, and then wrong amount. So for the correct entry, debit Forever drawings, 7,800. Credit cash, 7,800. For the correcting entry, first we have to debit Forever drawings of 7,800. Next, reverse the miscellaneous expense. So, credit miscellaneous expense 780. Now, how much is 7,800 less 780? It's 7,020. So, it is a credit of cash. Kasi nung una, tama na nag-credit ka ng cash, pero kulang. So, we have to add additional 7,020. Let's practice. Was the entry made correct? Mali. Kasi baliktad. Supplies expense should have been debited, tapos si supplies is credit. For the correct entry, debit supplies expense and credit supplies for 4,500. For the correcting entry, i-reverse mo muna yung naunang na-record, then record the correct one. Or, pwedeng debit supplies expense, 4,500 plus 4,500 is 9,000. Then credit supplies, 9,000. Again, same scenario with the first one. Baliktad. So debit equipment, 36,000. Credit cash, 36,000. Receive 7,000 from customer Emberlou from work previously billed. Entry made, debit cash, 7,000. Credit accounts payable, 7,000. Correct entry? Accounts payable should have been accounts receivable kasi ang binabawasan mo is yung receivable mo sa customer. Correcting entry? Debit accounts payable, credit accounts receivable for 7,000. So what's the correct entry? How about the correcting entry? Very good. Tama ang entry. Received cash, so debit cash. May revenue, so credit service revenue for 12K. Correcting trial balance fit the account. The following trial balance for COVID UpDap services as of August 31 of the current year does not balance because of a number of errors. If you want to copy the problem, you may pause the video muna or take a screenshot. Kung mapapansin nyo, hindi balance yung total ng debit at credit. That is because may mga errors na kailangan natin i-correct. Question: pag balanse ba yung total ng debit at credit, ibig sabihin tama? Hindi. Kasi maaring debit equals credit, pero mali-mali yung mga accounts na ginamit. Sa pag-correct natin ng trial balance, i-introduce ko si T-account. Bakit siya tinawag na T-account? Kasi kamukha niya si letter T. The left side is the debit, and the right side is the credit. So to start, we have to put first the unadjusted balance. For cash, the unadjusted balance is 13K. The balance of cash was understated by 1,000. Understated, ibig sabihin kulang. So, additional debit amount of 1,000. Ilalagay natin siya sa debit side kasi nga kulang si cash. A cash receipt of 1,200 was posted as a debit to cash of 2,100. Cash receipt or cash collection. Ibig sabihin, mas malaki yung pinost mo na collection kesa sa dapat. So we have to lessen the cash. May dalawang paraan para sa pagko-correct nito. Una, i-reverse muna natin yung error na nagawa. Credit 2,100. Then we will post the correction of 1,200 as debit. Or, we can have 2,100 less 1,200 is 900. Ano yung 900? Since mas malaki yung na-post kaysa sa dapat, babawasan pa natin ng 900 si cash. Kailangan nating bawasan si cash, so credit 900 to cash as correction. Ngayon magto-total na tayo ng ending balance ni cash. 13,000 plus 1,000 minus 900 is 13,100. Kung dito naman, 13,000 plus 1,000 plus 1,200 minus 2,100. A credit of 600 to accounts receivable was not posted. First, we have to put an adjusted balance of 30,840. Then we will post the unposted amount of 600 credit. 30,800 less 600 is 30,240. A return of 750 worth of defective supplies was erroneously posted as 570 credit to supplies. Return of defective supplies. Meaning, nagbalik tayo ng supposed to be asset natin. Tama naman na nag-credit siya ng supplies, however, mali yung amount. So first, we have to reverse the error. Debit 570 for reversal. Then, credit the 750. Correction. Or pwede naman na 750 less 570 is 180. Then credit 180 kasi kulang pa yung nabawas, di ba? Ending balance is 8,520. An insurance policy acquired at a cost of 1,480 was posted as a credit to prepaid insurance. Acquisition of insurance, so an asset account. The normal balance of an asset account is debit. However, the amount was credited. So, ibabalik natin yung na-credit. First, we have the unadjusted balance of 2,140. Then, debit 1,480 for the reversal. Then, debit the correct posting. So, the total adjustment is 2,960. For the prepaid insurance adjusted balance, 2,140 plus 1,480 plus 1,480 is 5,100. A debit of 2,250 in accounts payable was overlooked when determining the balance of the account. Accounts payable's normal balance is credit. So, unadjusted balance, credit of 5,650. Then, na-overlook daw yung 2,250, hindi daw na-record. Kaya, we will post 2,250 on the debit side. 5,650 less 2,250 is 3,400. The balance of notes payable was overstated by 1,000 pesos. Unadjusted balance, credit of 14,000. Overstated as notes payable, so we have to reduce. Debit of 1,000. Adjusted balance, 13K. A debit of 2,000 for a withdrawal by the owner was posted as a credit to the capital account. First, we have to put the unadjusted balance of 31,200. Then, nag-withdraw ka na nga, dinagdagan mo pa si capital. So, we have to debit 2,000. 31,200 less 2,000 is 29,200. So, okay na ba? Hindi pa. Kasi hindi nagalaw yung drawings. Kaya yung 2,000 ilalagay natin kay COVID drawings. So, unadjusted balance is 2,000. Let's add unposted drawings of 2,000 for a total of 4,000. The balance of 5,100 in advertising expense was entered as 510 in the trial balance. So this is just an addition of amount. The adjustment is just the difference. Miscellaneous expense with a balance of 3,220 was omitted from the trial balance. The normal balance of an expense account is a debit. So, debit 3,220 for the miscellaneous expense. Ten-ten-ten! So, ito na yung adjusted trial balance. Balance na, di ba? Note, pag nagpre-prepare kayo ng trial balance, ang una ay yung mga asset, second, liability, third, equity or capital, fourth, drawings or dividends pag corporation, fifth, revenue accounts, and then the last one, expense accounts. Sa asset category, uunahin natin yung current bago yung non-current. At sa current, uunahin natin yung most liquid. Ang pinaka-liquid na asset is cash. So, pagsusunod-sunurin mo na yan. Ganon din sa liability. Okie-dokie? And, ten-ten-ten! I hope you learned something from this video. Hindi ko alam kung nakakatulong ba ako or what, pero alam nyo madalas ang correcting entry sa totoong buhay. Maaring lutang si accountant tapos mali yung na-entry niya na amount or account code. Tapos makikita niya lang sa month end, hala bakit ganito? Which is kinda me. So magre-reverse ako and ipapasok ko yung correct entry. Syempre, kailangan mong i-master yung accounts and you really have to analyze the situation or the problem. Anyways, ingat. God bless.